Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, you already know who it is. Yes, I'm your host, Elda on the mix. And yes, you are on to the circle of elders.
Eldas.
How every guest I'm having these days want to compete with me. Jesus Christ, you want to do the intro? And I'll go ahead.
Yes, yo. Yes, yo. This is your boy Bars, and I'm your guest for the day because it take him too long to just express himself. Tell everybody, say this is who I am. Element. Simple. That's nothing more. Just elements.
You
And
can.
then the AKA Elder. Then he can pass the mic quickly to the guest, but he just wanted to swallow the whole thing. So let
This
him get back
this
to.
this is what I get from forgetting my friends on the podcast. Just imagine. Just imagine. Anyway, yes, Baz has been on the podcast before. That's why he's stunting everywhere like this. But yes, as he was saying, yes, I am your host, Elder on the mix. Yeah, this is the Circle of Elders, and I am on with Bars, Bino Bars. Yes, it's not a fresh guest because we've had him on already. So this is like a repeat appearance based on how much fun we had the last time. And
Yes.
yes, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yes, do the needful because that give us an encouragement to keep coming every week with new episodes for you guys.
Exactly.
All right, so diving right into it, right?
Yeah.
So today we are talking about because let me even give a brief synopsis of the podcast. Yes, we talk about real life events. We talk about music. We talk about the human condition in general, all the things that's happening to you, me, each and every one of us, and how to get through it. Yes, so on this particular podcast, yes, we'll be talking about something that I'm actually curious about, which is marriage. Yes, because and that was another reason why I got Bino Bars on the podcast because he's one of my friends that I do know that is actually married, happily so.
Very
So
happy.
like we have to like pipe down on that. That very. So I've never met a couple that is very very happy, except the ones that are still in the honeymoon phase. But yes, okay, let's move that aside. Okay, there's one thing that's been bugging me. I think we even touched on it in the last episode with Rashid, where we were talking about sentiments when it comes like I know when you go abroad, let's say America.
Exactly.
Somebody in Memphis doesn't mind marrying somebody in New York.
Mhm.
It's not an issue with them.
Yes.
But now, when you come to Nigeria now, a Hausa guy has an issue marrying an Igbo lady,
Animal. Yes.
or a Igbo lady has an issue marrying a Yoruba guy.
Exactly.
You understand? So it's kind of
It's
like
very rare.
that sentiment is already rooted into us, and I feel like to an extent it's from our upbringing.
Uh-huh.
So, but in short, I don't even want to even air my view on the matter. I just want to hear your own side of it because I
Well,
know you are married to an Igbo lady or
lady,
Igbo
yes.
also. So, but
Yes.
tell us, like, break it down for us.
Well, when it comes to me, Sha, you have to understand that everybody has taste on what they want, and I have never dated a northern lady.
Mm,
You get that is we've never had a serious relationship. So
okay.
as it stood, and yes, another truth again is that I never dated an Igbo girl.
Whoa. I
Exactly.
wasn't expecting that.
Yes, that's the truth. I never even knew I was going to marry an Igbo girl
Oh man.
because I just told myself that I didn't want the drama because I felt I was enough drama based on how I tend to do things. Because Igbos precisely, we are more used to always walking, walking, walking. So I felt nobody would really want to have my time or want to spend time with someone like me. They'll just come in and lie, and then before you know they're in the house tomorrow, the real nature of the person will start showing that uh when you are not around, I can actually get to have fun when you're not around.
Wait, is that why you
You know.
went for an Igbo?
Well, no, that was all my thought about my tribe
Okay.
precisely.
Oh.
You get so that
Okay.
they will eventually get bored easily.
Okay.
So I just couldn't date my kind, my tribe. Well, until my wife came by, and yeah, Cupid struck me.
Okay. So okay, let me get this right. Like tribe wasn't an issue for you. You didn't mind where you ended up,
Oh
who you
no,
ended up
no,
with.
tribe wasn't an issue for
Even
me.
the family wasn't
I,
disturbed about
uh,
whether Igbo
well,
or non-Igbo.
well, my family, no,
They didn't mind.
no, they didn't mind because in fact, I've brought home a girl from Edo State before,
Yeah.
and lived in license. She actually came by to visit because both of us started dating from school, from
Okay.
university. So we just came back to spend maybe like a week or 2 weeks together, and she will now go back to where she was staying. That is the state she was staying in. You understand? I've also dated Benue girls.
Okay.
You get like other tribes too. You
Well, but
get.
what was there a reason why you didn't you never ended up getting married to all these
Oh,
different various tribes?
there was no specific reason. It's just normal now. We're young. Everybody was still exploring, so there was no reason. I just at the time, we become matured and we'll be like, I don't like having ice cream anymore, or I don't like having cake anymore.
Wait, wait,
Stuff
wait,
like that.
hold
So,
on. Are you saying like dating other tribes was a phase you were
uh,
going through?
y- well, not dating other tribes. I won't say tribes precisely because I liked these individuals when we were together. It wasn't because of tribe
Okay, okay,
or
okay.
whatever.
Now I
You
think
get
I'm
so
getting what you mean. You're going more for the character.
exactly,
Okay, now, okay, let's say those other tribes, the character you were looking for, you didn't see it in them, in these specific ladies.
well,
Then
yeah,
when you
yeah,
now met your actual wife, you
yes,
now saw what you wanted.
exactly,
What you mean is that the character was something in contention. Okay, the character from the Edo girl, the Benue girl, compared to your wife, who was from the east,
exactly.
was kind of like different. So it's kind of like you went with what you knew.
Well, yeah, I went with what I preferred precisely because if it's what I knew,
Mm,
wait till I know almost ruin me now. You understand? Wait till you know go run you down, go run you, no be lie. So the best thing is what you prefer. You understand? Because I never had ladies never basically gave me or showed me the sign that they ever had any regard for me or respect for me ever. Whenever I dated a girl, they
okay.
never give me that sign that guy I respect you. Like I'll
Yeah.
keep quiet when you say I should keep quiet and stuff like that. Like know when to behave and when to act and stuff.
Yeah.
Being cultured, actually showing that you were raised by a man and a woman. But
Okay.
you come out there and then you are trying to be verbally and emotionally abusive at the same time. Come on, no be Medusa now.
Okay. So, but from what you just said now, it doesn't. It's not. I don't think it's a reflection on the tribe. Just a reflection on the home bringing. That's if a
Exactly,
girl that was raised by her dad and her mom sees the
exactly,
dynamic and want to emulate something like that. By the
exactly.
time she goes out into any relationship now, she already knows that okay, the respect should
Yeah,
be there. So that's basically where you're coming from.
exactly, bro. Exactly. Because like these days you get to see the modern day mothers, what they do with their daughters, and you begin to wonder, are you sure we'll ever get someone like my wife in this era ever again? You begin to wonder because how can a mother be encouraging a child to dance, to participate in all these pornographic acts? Like I'm sure you know about OnlyFans, the
Yeah, of course.
OF.
Yeah.
Imagine, some mothers actually encourage their kids
No, but
to
I
be
would say
involved
that
with
is
things like
probably
that.
for outside the
Oh no,
country.
it's
It's
not. It's
not
not. It's
in.
not outside. It's inside here.
Oh man.
Yes. I happen to be a kind of person that is infatuated with beauty a lot.
Okay.
So you can't blame me. Yes, you can't fault me for saying I like the fact that I get to watch an exotic dancer dance. It's been an art form. It's been a performance, an entertainment package since before the
The
time,
dawn of time,
since,
yeah.
yes, like way back. So it's okay for a lady to be maybe like not completely dressed and then get to perform
But
for
it's
you.
not
But
something you
it's
want your
not,
daughter to do. Yeah.
oh, I will not want my daughter to be involved with that.
Hypocrite.
God. God forbid.
God
You
forbid.
understand? Because I've I've got to talk with one of these dancers one of these days,
Mm.
and
As for motivation, why?
okay, you can imagine how a child will get molested since the age of 8, getting into her into her early teen years. She's still she's still being molested, and she keeps telling people, and there's nobody helping. And she decided, okay, she will start selling her body for money. Then let's know whether anybody will blame her for it. And she started doing that and was making quite a nice sum of money. And before you know it, this whole this a club PR came by
Mm.
and then give her this
Picked up.
opportunity that she doesn't need to sleep with anybody anymore. She just needs to dance for everybody. You know, it's just how it is. You know, these things can happen when maybe or you grew up with parents that tend to neglect everything,
Yeah.
and it's not normal. As a parent, you should not neglect. You've
So,
already brought in a seed. You need to watch it grow till it blossom to something.
but that's kind of like a recycling of the trend. Somebody that wasn't brought up well
Exactly.
puts that also into their kids,
Yeah.
abandon them or don't train them well.
Yeah.
That kid grows up, does the same thing. So it's kind
Exactly.
of like keeps going on.
Uh-huh.
So, but now coming back to what we're talking about in terms of the important things in the marriage or before someone gets married. So, I, but is there any like truth to the idea or the fact that, okay, culturally, you actually, for you wanting to get married, you're looking for somebody that shares the same belief, the same culture system as you, the same traditions, so that at least even not even only some, it tends to be something you can deal with because that's something you're familiar with,
Yeah.
but that's also what you want your kids to still be instilled with.
Mm.
Because let's say you as a man, you're out there hustling, doing the needful, trying to provide and everything,
Yeah.
then your wife is at home taking care of the kids. Now, if probably she was from another tribe or probably have a different character from the one that you were raised with, it's basically it's not hard to believe that that is what she's going to like instill into the kids even when you're not
Exactly.
around.
Thank you. That's just how it is. You always see the red flag from the day that you started dating.
Yeah.
It will tell you if this lady is a responsible person or not. And if she changes, which there's no bound to change in
Yeah.
this life. If she adjusts a little on her character, it won't be that bad. It's still going to be manageable. But at the end of the day, she still wants the same goal
Yeah.
that you want. That is to be successful in raising the seeds, in raising the legacy, so that they can also be mindful of their acts as well, to be able to raise the next generation as well.
Okay, let me ask you this. If you had married into another tribe,
Yeah.
would you, because initially in the podcast you were saying happily married.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you see yourself being happily married if you were with another?
Yes, definitely. It's just my wife was my first crush.
Okay.
And I won't lie to you, if I was dating another lady
Mm,
when I met my wife,
mm.
I would have broken the lady's heart to shreds, man. Like I
Why?
would have,
Because your wife was
because
your
I'll
crush, or?
yes, because I'll still go back for my wife.
Okay, so what do you have to say about like out there, like people like, even because most times, to be honest, it's not even the guy's prerogative to want to marry from just from his own corner of the country.
Yes.
Usually, like most guys I know, most young guys I know, they are open to like any tribe.
Of course, I was open.
As long as they're happy. But most
Even
of
any
them,
religion, self.
no, yeah, that's true. But most of them now, when it comes back home, the parents the relative and all that always have an issue. Like, no, 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 no. What is the meaning of this?
Yeah.
Among the whole people from the north, among the whole Yoruba tribe, you don't find anybody. Is this person you're now bringing to us? It doesn't go well. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's because we can't avoid the fact that that is a thing already. That's like a big deal to in some households.
Exactly.
So is there, in your own opinion, is there any way like to overcome that, something like that, or you can just go against the family?
Well, my advice: your mama don't born you, come this world.
Mm,
Your man will go follow you,
yeah.
leave this world. I know she's your first love, but she'll not go follow you, leave this world. She will definitely want to leave before you. So the best thing is find who gives you your peace of mind, that respects you
Yeah.
for who you are as a man.
Yeah.
Because respect is all we want. That's all we need.
Fact. Fact.
If you can give us that maximum respect that we so desire, everything you want on this earth is yours. So long as you keep respecting. That's just how it is.
That's true. That's
Yes.
true.
So my folks wouldn't have stopped me. They wouldn't have stopped me in any way from bringing anybody I wanted to bring. So long as they saw the change in their son, that yeah, this boy is actually like this now. He's now like that now.
Yeah,
He's
he's
now
growing.
composed and everything. He now talks
Yeah.
in terms, not out of terms anymore. You understand? Then they will follow you.
Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, yes, you are still on to the circle of elders. Yes, I am your host, Elda, on the mix. Yeah, with my guy. This is
Bars.
Bino Bars. Bino Bars. Bino Bars is happily married in his own words. So we are now picking his brain to see how we got there and what is sustaining this happiness he keeps talking about. Yes, okay. So we just got done talking about the sentiment and the tribalism when it comes to marriage. And you're saying, in your opinion, that shouldn't be a thing, which is good and fine. Okay, now that you've gotten married, you've highlighted on a factor that I know is very important in marriages, which is respect.
Yeah.
Very respect, because I feel like to an extent that is a lot of, like, 80% of guys, that's their love language.
That's
Respect
just it.
that them
Just
and
respect.
every other thing comes. So okay, now what else is there? Like this happiness you keep talking about, like what else was is there anything extra that she does for you or you do for her that actually sustain this joy?
Yeah. Have good sex.
Jesus Christ. Don't make me start saying certain things, young man.
But it's a thing about life. You don't need to be shy about these things. How were you brought into this earth? You think KJ Gabriel came and told your mother that you're going to born
It worked for
and
Mary now.
everything will be fine. Okay.
It worked
So
for
you
Mother
think
it worked for Mother Mary.
okay, Mary. Mwah, Mary. How are you? Well, so as I was saying before he decided to call biblical terms into the whole discussion, good sex is the spice to a very long lasting relationship. Is the spice. Spice. I say it and I say it again. Quote me anywhere. And please go and check your dictionary.
And that's true now. Very important, because most people, like, you be in a relationship, most girls will be like, that's all you want, Abi.
Excuse me. Don't you want it to? We are human beings. We are the yin and yang. If we are not giving each other, we will not actually be enjoying the coitus. We will not be enjoying anything that's happening.
Wait, but is it true that that's without the sex, like the marriage is likely to fail?
Of course. Without sex, yes, it's likely to fail.
So all these girls, so now where they use sex do weapon.
No problem now.
You don't get your way. You cut the tap. You off the tap.
No problem. Let them continue. No, you can keep yourself. So long as you feel that maybe you've not found the man for you. Because yes, that's the truth. Most relationships these days are now like, forgive me, are now like European relationships when you just need to tell a lady the very day you met her what you want from her, and then you get to have her. that's how it is
No,
these
no,
days.
that one, I don't understand that one.
Actually,
It
yes.
happens everywhere, and
Oh no,
it's not.
oh no, that was not the way I got my wife.
No, wait first.
I
That might have worked for you. I'm not saying that is a bad thing. Ladies, don't listen to him on that. That is not really a bad thing. Like, because, no, seriously. No, think about it this way now. You might meet somebody,
Yeah,
like, immediately you guys spark off a vibe. Like,
exactly.
because there's how you will sit down with somebody, like, for hours, you just be talking. And just so happens that you felt the connection and everything.
Uh-huh.
That night something happens. It doesn't necessarily mean that the next day that the person who wants to have anything to do with you, except if the sex was that bad. And the person say, no, seriously, after this whole vibe, like it's gonna be say this now, this nonsense I can't face.
Yeah, but one
No,
thing, one thing we say every Nigerian girl know we say 90% of the guys really don't deal with
mm,
we're fucking good on bed.
sure, you know, be girl now, so you can't even
No,
say
no,
that
because
90%.
Nigerian guys are hardworking, precisely. So when it comes to making out, they they make out like they are soldiers, like they tend to satisfy the lady to the peak. Most It's hard for you to come out and say that, or you hear that ladies are talking about how bad this person was on
Mm.
bed. That's or how bad African or Nigerian men are on bed.
No, there are a lot that say, in short, you guys, like, let us know in the comment. But if from what I've heard, there are a lot. You can't just generalize that. You can only talk from your own perspective, your own point of view, your own opinion.
No, but if you get to listen to most of all these female podcasters that are turning up nowadays, you don't get to hear them.
No, because they
com-
won't,
like
they don't talk about the ones that were probably less endowed than normal.
yeah,
It's not some, like, girls, like, embarrassment is a big deal for girls. That's shame. They don't want
yeah,
their dirty laundry
yeah.
being aired in public. Even to an extent, the same with guy. In short, I even say a guy takes it more personal and stuff like that. But it's not something that they go all out of their, because last sexual education is a big thing, but it's
It's
not.
it's, it's really
It's
important.
like now a regular Nigerian, his
Yeah,
own sexual education is porn, bluefin. You understand?
yeah.
So
So
now, and every girl to an extent have different things that you can do to her that she likes or she enjoys.
exactly.
But at the end of the day, now in relationships, it's not everybody that is open to that communication. So you just
Mm,
rush and do what you think or what you have seen. And to an extent, that might be hurting her, but she might not want to
it's
say
not
anything.
say anything
You
exactly.
understand? So now you, in your own opinion, will now start thinking, I killed it. Well, bro, you
You
killed
didn't kill
nothing.
anything.
You killed nothing. You understand?
You just tortured
You
someone's
understand?
daughter.
So that's what I'm saying. You can't just rush to the conclusion like that.
Yeah, I
But at
understand.
the end of the day, yes, I agree with you that sex is a big deal. But for some reason, a lot of people think that it's just because, to an extent, like a a celibate home is a home, in my opinion, devoid of love.
Yes, yes. Preach on.
You understand?
It's
Because
the
they have to
truth.
that, like, first of all, I do feel that you guys should actually a healthy line of communication between the two of you. You guys should always be seeing each other talking, probably not 24 hours of the day, but still there should be on a daily note. You guys should be communicating.
Yes.
Secondly, that touch, physical touch, that is a sign of
Oh,
affection. Is very, very
very
important.
important too.
Yeah.
It's very important.
You can imagine. I'm not married and I know these things. That's crazy. Well, anyhow, let's leave it to the professional, because Bars is like married for a couple of years now, so I deemed him a professional, so he should know
actually,
what he's talking about.
actually, not for a
Unlike
couple of
me,
years. I've
unlike
been
me,
married
unlike
for
me.
several years now.
Okay, so now we touched on the tribe issue,
Exactly.
the sex,
Respect.
communication. What
Communication.
else? Respect, yes.
Respect.
What else?
Well, that's just it.
And both
That's
sides
just
is
it.
happy.
Yes. Every other thing that comes after is just an extra. Maybe you felt you married a very neat lady,
Mm,
or a lady who can cook very well, or someone who can maybe tell you sit down and listen to your vision
Yeah.
every time, then I come marry.
Yeah.
Bros, you don't expect her to sit down and be listening to your vision again now when she has children to look out for.
Mm,
Maybe they not go burn themselves or injure themselves or worse, kill themselves. You understand? So
mm.
these things happen. We adjust, we grow. These habits can now come in, and you already know who you met. So the best thing is people should just be preparing your mind or looking out for a vacation. It has to happen at least once a year.
So what do you think about ladies that, because okay, that are demanding? Because these days now,
Yeah.
it's even from dating, it's already assumed that it's the guy's responsibility, brother. You should be sending things,
Oh no, that's bad.
billing and all that.
That's billing. Billing to me is it's another form of robbery.
So
You
how
understand?
how do you mean?
Why will someone just come and call me like that and say I should that want us to hang out, want us let's see each other, let's spend time.
Mm,
Then I came over for us to see
mm,
and spend time. The person that started billing me.
mm-hmm,
My hair is old.
mm-hmm.
I want to eat.
Makeup,
I want to eat this. I want to eat
toiletries.
that. My toiletries are finished. My makeup. I will need provision in the house before you can even touch my breast. Say, hey, it's breast too. It's not food.
Well, that is how things are these days.
That means
Regardless of if you might
that
hate it
means
or
if you are now charging me
eh,
like that, then there will be no need now. I can easily go to a brothel and go and meet
actually pay.
and go and pay
You know you're
and
paid.
and relieve my pain, then go home and rest. At least what they ask me for is not even up to quarter of what you're asking for, and that is it. Are you okay? You can stay.
Wait, so you believe that you don't think that in a relationship you should
No, no,
be
no. A lady should not start with billing her man, all
no,
because
okay,
all
okay,
because you
eh,
people are dating. You are basically benefiting from each other.
okay, okay,
In fact, as in the layman term,
eh.
it's the man that's even losing because it's his blood that we eventually ejaculate.
Guys,
At the end of the day,
crazy.
then the strength will be almost gone. Like you know how men come. So
Idiots.
like you are going to the third realm
Some old men
to
die
come.
from that.
Some old men have even died from that. You
Okay,
understand? In
okay,
fact, recently it's
yeah.
happened. It happened. There's a policeman that died
You can imagine.
during a romping
Ladies,
stop.
be gentle.
Come on, imagine.
Wait, okay, but let's say she doesn't do it initially, but
Okay.
you guys start dating. Is it okay for you to like start helping? Let's even not call it billing, let's call it assisting.
Yes, of course. Now, the first time I met my wife. Sorry, I'm always
No,
using
it's
that
all right.
reference.
It's all right.
The first time I met my wife,
Yeah.
I paid for chairs, and the carpenter, being a bit fraudulent, decided I wasn't going to make these chairs for now, and before you know it, things shut up.
Hmm.
Things became too high in the country,
Yes.
and he was now asking me for extra 25,000 to
Complete
balance up.
work.
I told him I don't have that money for now, and I'm not sure I'll be
Wait,
able to
these
pay
were
the
your
money.
chairs or is it her chairs?
Oh, my chairs.
Okay,
My
okay.
chairs for my house
All right.
as a bachelor then.
Yeah.
And before I know it now, because both of us were dating, I told her the truth that I don't know who to ask from. And I don't want to go and collect loan from the cooperative. That's the office
Yeah.
where I work.
Yeah.
I don't want to go and collect loan there. So please, if you can assist me with 25,000, I'll pay her back later. I'd not even finished telling her all the issues. I saw a lot in my
25.
I
Man.
saw 25. In fact, 26,000 was what I saw.
She had a Jara.
She had a Jara for me.
Don't be lie. Ladies, can you hear?
And before you know it, I bought our chairs. In fact, I thought it's not my chairs, it's our chair.
So, okay,
Yeah.
what you're basically saying is that you're okay assisting your better half. Why, as long as the relationship is ongoing.
Yes.
So your own issue is when the initial steps, the beginning
Not-
of the
Yes, it can't just happen like a week after we've started seeing each other. You can't just start telling me about how your mom is stuck in the village and they don't have money to buy frying pan and put on the fire so that they will buy oil, good oil, and put inside, and she will start frying akara and be making money so that she will stop taxing you. What kind of country are we living in, for crying out loud? Does a man look like fax machine or be tax machine?
Things are hard now.
So man is now tax. Let them just remove man from our agenda and give us tax. That is, we are tax, the original tax. We, man. Seriously.
Well, I thought you were going to attack it from the position of what a man can do, a woman can do better.
Oh
So,
no, it's
yeah,
a
no.
lie. A woman no fit do better. No try am.
For real?
Yes, I know. Yes, I'm a product of a very wonderful widow.
Yeah.
I lost my dad as a young man, but there are things my dad was
My
doing that she
condolences.
cannot still do till today.
Man.
She can't. She understand. You know, there are things he did. There was some risk he took that she can't take right now.
Okay. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is still the Circle of Elders. As you know, I am your host, Elda on the mix, here with my guy Bino Bars, and we are talking marriage in the simplest term. So one last thing I wanted to ask before we end this podcast, I wanted to ask: do you believe in divorce? Is that something that can ever cross your mind?
Well, for me,
Yeah.
being an OG from the 413
You lie.
M-Town, loaded, fully cajard, member, still standing, flying high. I know sure see my woman where I suffer. Oh, go beg her. I never beg any woman for anything. For my life. God is the mother who born me.
Mhm.
I know they beg woman. No,
Yeah.
I know will beg you. If I beg you, the next day I don't forget you. That's the truth about me.
Okay.
So this very lady, I have gone through it all just to make sure she is the mother to my children.
Yeah.
And as it stands like this, there is nothing on this earth that ever make me leave her except death.
Sharp.
And they know born when she talks, say she won't leave me because Mama Kaima, we are stuck. Oh. You know the go anywhere. Anybody will like you die, saying like you make you start to feel fine.
Mhm.
Just know say that person they don't buy in casket keeps outside. Since
One time. And on that note, yes, we are at the end of another one. I hope you guys got one or two things out of this podcast. I hope you had fun as much as I did also.
Yeah.
So yeah, on that note, from me, your host Elda, to Bino Bars, this is a sign out. Stay peaceful, stay loving. Yes, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bless.
Bars.